Our boss from Embassy, Education Attaché, the representative from Victoria University, Guild Office, our outgoing chair lady, our incoming chair lady, from lady to lady, our brother Aquila John, our guild president from Bugema University, and he is a former boss. Then with the teams of Victoria University members, the new students, and the friends from other university. Good evening once again. I'm called Prince Mark Zaza, one of a student from Victoria University. You need to know yourself where you are going, and you need to know where you are heading to. You are heading with your friends. You are not heading alone. You are heading with a friend. So we need to have a relationship among ourselves. And you know very well, our country is a young country. There is no young. Anyway, someone told me we should not mention young. We are no longer young. We are old. This issue of saying we are young, we are not young. But now, let's work hard to create the bond of stopping word of young. Because most of us will still say we are young country. We are not young. You are more, even you are older than the country. So what do? You need to make sure the country should be developed by the new ideas. So we came here from home with the ideas of changing our life. Let's change our life by being together with the 10 states and plus 3 administrative areas. When you learn one another, you learn the behavior of one another, you will not call me that Zaza is coming from where. Some people will see me, they say, they Uganda. Uganda, they Yahweh. It doesn't mean I get a country, I get a state, they cool with Sudan. Tarfunas, they kept. Tarfunas, Nastan, if you upper night, the moon cave. Have Eastern enough, Bondo, and Tarfumon cave. Tarf Yambu, Ezo County, or late Tomro. These are the things we need to learn as South Sudanese.
First of all, as an association, a student-based association, actually, for it to thrive, it has to start getting money. And for that money to come, you don't have, a defined source where that money is going to be coming from. So what you need to do as an association, my advice, without coming to the incoming leadership, is that if you have a department that is responsible for projects, you have it, right? You have it, yeah. So my advice is that you try to strengthen that department, because it is only that department that will help this association generate money. Because there is no way you can get to convince other people to finance your projects if they are not well written and they are not going to understand them. People put money in things that they understand, and they understand also the impact that those projects they have financed are going to make on people's life. So what I'm trying to say is that the incoming leadership should at least try to engage with the ministry, with the ministry or the department that is responsible for projects. Because I've seen that your president is actually very beautiful, and if she has those projects and she struggles with the projects to Juba, and then present them to those people at the offices, she can easily generate money. You need those projects. So that is my advice to the incoming leadership.
So student leadership should just be practiced, and people have to live it when it is still fresh. Most of the universities, I remember very well, there are some students who joined student leadership when I assumed my duties in that office. That was in 2018. But can I tell you something? They're still there now, student leaders. I don't know whether they have plans of going to South Sudan or they have planned now to be here forever. So let's try to have that heart of quitting the seat when your time comes. And I want to tell Madam Sabrin that next year this time, please leave our office. Yeah, you may be beautiful for the seat, but it will reach a time that we shall see you as ugly in that seat. So it is good when you leave the seat when it is still fresh, when people still need you. That is the practice we need to have as a South Sudanese students in Uganda. Because when you go back home, you should know, they always say, a good answer should know when to leave the state, right? That's good. So when your time comes, say it, please, I have to leave. One of the gentlemen in Mikanipare surprised us one time, 2 years back, by leaving the share in only 6 months. Because people asked him why. He said, I've already done what I'm supposed to do in my leadership. This lady has taken the seat not representing her tribe. That seat she's sitting in, it is not for her tribe, right? Have you given her because she's from that tribe? No, because she's capable. The same thing, that is the same thing we are supposed to be doing as a student at the same time. Let's avoid identifying ourselves, who came from where and why does that person came from that place. It is not helping us and it is not good. Because we all know that we came from we use different ships. But we find ourselves in the same boat, which is South Sudan. Who will deny himself not to be in that boat? Do we have that person? No. So you as student here in VU, please, if it is there, it should stop. And the only task that I would like to give to the incoming chairperson is that next year this time, try to mobilize so that students should love the session. It is not because that people don't want that session. It is because that we have grievances that we transfer from home to here.
And all the other officers that are here. By officers, I mean the key position that you are holding in your place. Our brother representative from the union, we are happy that you have met it here in position of your president, who is also our president. I would call the incoming chairperson to come in front for the vote taking. I don't know if the secretary here. Is he here? Let him also come. The Secretary General. Okay. 2 minutes or 1 minute, we'll be here. So. By the way, you may wonder why I am the one doing it, though I'm not a law student or a lawyer, but our members who are doing law have not come due to the weather that we have seen all. So from here, the process, how we are going to do it, you will repeat what I say. So when I say I, you will mention your name. You will say I and mention your name. And there's also another gap there for us they. You will mention the position, the chairperson, secretary general. So we shall go to it. I think we have a Bible there.
Yes.
Quran.
In my background. In my bag, the green one.
The green one.
Do solemnly swear in the name of Allah that I shall duly discharge my duties and obligation as
President
South Sudanese Student Association at Victoria
of South Sudanese Student Association at Victoria
and serve
and serve
with honesty,
integrity,
commitment, diligence, without fear and favor, and to the best of my abilities, and uphold,
and shall uphold,
preserve, protect,
defend the Constitution
of South Sudan Student Association at Victoria,
of South Sudan Student Association at Victoria,
and shall promote the welfare of members of this association. So help me Allah.
So help me Allah.
Thank you. We shall also combine this with the handing over of the association asset. Here is the stamp. The chairperson come in front. They are all going. So we are going to hand it over to the incoming leadership. Now, we were not able to bring the constitution because it is still under review, and we cannot give it when it is not yet amended. So the office will amend that, and it will be printed now for the use. So that's why it is not here in the constitution, but it is there in a soft copy. We are going to hand it over to the office. So I think that's come to end of what I was supposed to do here. Thank you so much. I do solemnly swear in the name of Almighty God. For Allah is Allah. That I shall duly discharge my duties and obligation as they of South Sudan Student Association at Victoria, serve with honesty, integrity, commitment, diligence, without fear and favor, and to do the best, and to the best of my abilities, and shall uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of South Sudanese Student Association at Victoria,
and defend the Constitution of South Sudanese Student Association at Victoria University,
and shall promote
and shall promote
the welfare of our members
the welfare of the members
of this association.
of this association.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Now is done, and you are holding your office now. So then from today onward, you will start studying the role of your office. Thank you.
Very good evening to you all. I greet you all in the almighty name of Allah. I am honored and humbled to be standing in front of you guys today. As I take in this new role, I pledge. My pledge to you won't be enough, but the Almighty has witnessed it. I know He's all over the place. His angels are all over the place. They have always witnessed whatever we have been having. They've been with us from the beginning until the moment we're in. From the beginning, even from the preparation, even from the fact that I got the thought and the fact that she gave me a clue about it. I have one mantra. While coming into this power, I believe that everybody can empower another person. In our association, our motto is, we strive for unity through good leadership. Unity and empowerment is going to be our way forward. I thank you all for coming. I pray that God helps us, that we manage to reach the goal. And I promise, a lot of speakers have spoken a lot of things. Someone told me today at the same time, they want to see change of power. That time, we will know what we're going to do. I'm not a dictator. As someone empowered me, actually someone empowered me, and they're in here. I'm quite sure that one day, one time, someone else will stand in my position, and we shall all strive for the unity we want. Today we may not be many here, I won't make a promise, but next time when we gather, it will be a room full of people who love where they come from. Thank you so much once again. In the interest of time, I would like to stop here.
Chief Guest of Honor, Mr. Simon Mikanipare, Guest of Honor in his absence from Education Attaché, Pastor William, invited guest Akora, our guest Luani Ball in his absence, all the representatives from BU Administrator, Guild President of Bugema University, Deputy Guild President, Victorian University in her absence, all the head of association, club from different university, all the invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. My name is Susie Samuel Sabit Madragi. Officially today, the former president of South Sudanese Student Association at University. So I stand before you here today. I am really filled with mix of emotion because it wasn't really easy. I would like to thank everyone who honored my invitation. Thank you so much for turning up. You have really demonstrated the good example of commitment, leadership, and support to this association. Today, I would like to congratulate the new elected Sabrin Rezik for winning the trust of students, of South Sudanese students at VU. So, I am very delighted to see you to take this new role at the association. I believe your leadership skills is undoubted, which will make a positive impact to this association. Let me tell you something. One of the key things helped me to be strong in this leadership. When I was in the office, I served with a passion. I was willing to learn, and also I was willing to listen from others. So to my fellow farmer leaders, I really appreciate you so much for the work you have done during our time. You have helped the association, and you have made the name of association to be known everywhere. Last year, VU has not been participating actively, especially in the union. But at least when I came in, we have been known. The association participated in sport. We participated in debate. However, we did not win, but we managed to reach quarterfinal in debate. We beat almost 7 universities in Uganda. So I believe this year we need to be in final, and this is your work as a new government. I wanted to talk about the fund. You know, as this association, we don't have a proper donor or a proper somebody who support us. So in my time, it is we as a executive member, we normally do everything by ourselves. We contribute, and we are always committed in our work. So it is your time now for the new government to take also the same spirit, because I believe things back home, it is not easy. Getting money, it is not easy. And getting sponsors for the association, it is not easy. So you need to work hard, and you need to believe in yourself. Contribution is very important. You have to contribute, and all the members have to contribute. So in my conclusion, I really want to thank the guest of honor, the chief guest of honor, Simon, for coming here, for honoring my invitation. Thank you so much. I want to thank the guild president of Bugoma University for honoring my invitation. Thank you so much. And I want to thank all the head of association from different universities. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation. May God bless you all.
I recognize the presence of God among us, Allah, the presence of our president, Sabine, the outgoing president, the guild president of Bugema University, pleasure to meet you, and the former guild president. Okemo, and the team from the university. Permit me to welcome and recognize the presence of our brother all the way from Ethiopia, Simon Daduwami. You can stand up. He was invited abruptly by me and they responded. The protocol is observed and respected. I would like to appreciate, acknowledge this country, the government of Uganda, for opening the gates for us, the windows, the corners of education to enable us to be here today. Can we give them a big clap? As you sit here today, remember the flag of South Sudan. In the flag, there is a star. Sindio, not so? Yeah, there's a star there. And we are the star in that flag. All of us, we are the star. And that's the star that led the 3 kings to see Jesus. Not so? So you are going to lead the children of South Sudan to the promised land, to the wealth, to the peace we talk about, to the unity we talk about. Leadership is a voluntarily internship. It is a voluntarily experience game. As we celebrate the day of today, our dear sister Susan has handed over the leadership to Sister Sabrine. We jointly celebrate because it is the experience we need to see. Leadership gives you the privilege to know how to manage yourself, to manage your family, to manage your community, to manage your state, to manage your country, and to manage your neighbors. You cannot get leadership if you don't go through this mentorship, this experience, this training. Therefore, we are very much glad today to be here. You can't be successful until or unless your successor succeeds. Our forefather, Kambaraji Nyerere, mentioned this in 1990. Our sister Susan succeeded, that's why Sabrina succeeded. And all of us should maintain that channel. In this house today, we have very many great leaders who have made it successful from their starting of education in Uganda until today. To mention few, we have Brother Prince Mark Zaza, you stand up. Brother Robert Okemo, and many more. At this level, we are looking at how can they fit in East African structure? No more going down. How can they be fixed in Arusha? How can they sit there? You may get seated. So, by practicing the leadership we have today, you don't get into leadership to go back. You get into leadership to go up. Live by faith, live by hope, and focus. And then when you do that, you succeed. Then you stop shortcuts. You mentioned that. Shortcuts are not good in life. If, for example, if you are traveling to Rwanda, or if you are traveling out of East Africa, why you pay visa. Pay the visa. Even if your friends can tell, no, I will just be sneaks through the Panya road. Pay visa. It is $50, $100, you pay it. Some of you have traveled overseas. Sometimes they tell you, leave your passport in the embassy of Germany, embassy of France, embassy of UK, US embassy for 1 week. You come after 1 week, you pick. They verify, they cross-check. Where has he gone? Where has he traveled? He went to Uganda, he came back. He went to Rwanda, he came back. They cross-check all this. Therefore, this association today in this room is the star, as I mentioned. To light in our South Sudan, to light around East Africa, to light in the world, to light in your own self. Moses asked God, what do you have? God asked Moses, what do you have? Moses said, I have only a stick. I use the stick. Use Abgar, use Samakad, use Gadiad, use in addition to these beans, these small ones. Use them. Let's use them. We have all those things. Let's use them. If you are using them properly, we will not be crying about job opportunity today in Juba, in South Sudan, by saying, we have our things. Therefore, let us really work hard to ensure that we talk peace and we hope peace, we implement what we talk about, and we advocate for unity. We shall be, and our organization will be very, very powerful. I will read this for you, take with you home. Our South Sudan. In the green land of Greater Equatoria, Greater Barakazal, Greater Jonglei, where the brief abundance of wealth are found, where mango trees bloom with kindness, and the rivers once flowed with laughter. We lived as one, with all other tribes in a single heartbeat. No wars, no wounds, no worries. You are the once time food basket of South Sudan, feeding nations with the hands of grace, harvesting peace with every crop. You are the greatest supplier of honey and organic foods, sweetness born from our soil. And sweeter still was how we treated each other. You were exported, and exporters of love, peace, integrity. But the day when you were in a taxi, you forget your phone, they will call you, hey, telephone meter. Like in us. Who will call you? Hey, your balance is here from a conductor. Even the conductor wants to take another balance from you. You keep complaining as they drive off. You are once lovely people and peaceful people, integrity. You will find that this phone is not mine, it's from a brother. He just forgot in the taxi. Now I call him to come back and pick it. Let's revive those things again. Transparency, unity and care. Not just that, our neighbors, we are so friendly to them and also to each other. You are people of sharing, people of faith and spirituality, people who walk on the land. What happened to us? Farmers of the land and of relationship, hygienic, cleaning, and both body and conscience. We knew no boundary to this. We laughed at each other, custom and laughed together. We studied together like this, slept in one compound, married across lines that never truly existed. We found unity in our diversity and joy in every shared journey. In the refugee camp, in classrooms, on football field, even in the dust heat of democracy. But something changed. Now, our words tremble with suspicion. Our laughter with question. Our silence is loud with mistrust. We guard our homes from our own kin and our hearts from our old friends. What has changed us? We need to get back and revive those things. When Pope came and the two other religious leaders of South Sudan, what did they say? Let's be one as they are one. If you remember that. Or are we to divide ourselves? So, it's a task for us today, students in this room. Let's give time to ourselves to think about this. What if now we are this challenge? How about those coming after us? How will it be? Let's create a platform for them to get back home than them remaining in the exile. About 15 young men told me before they left for Morocco that they were planning to go and live in Morocco forever. I was talking to them generally. I was advising them, giving them how to go back, develop things, and come home. I said, Morocco, there are beautiful girls, beautiful people. Don't remain there. Flyovers, down ground, fly halfway. Come back home, get education, come home, develop the country. Because we need you here. So, when they talked, they said, how did you know our mind? We're not going to come back. So I know what happens to young people. Let's build ourselves together. Let's forgive others and move together. From Monday onwards, the Christians will celebrate Holy Week. As long as we celebrate God, all of us, we are welcome to that Holy Week. Let's take it as a very serious moment to reflect and be holy, to purify ourselves. As Jesus rised up on Easter, we rise together and become newborn. We replenish ourselves and become fresh and journey with Jesus, and the journey with Allah, and the journey with our leaders in South Sudan in a peaceful track. So that when you ask him to make you pass, he will approve it very fast. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much. God bless you.